Hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream! And welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I'm having a blast, being able to play one of my favorite games on stream. Being able to say that brings me a lot of joy, let me just say that. And it's so amazing just sitting here on the main menu screen looking at the behemoth, the absolute unit of a woman that we're playing. This is Jon Mad 7, and we're gonna continue on with our journey today. Maybe even get landed if we are being lucky, if everything goes according to plan. I mean, things have happened already during our journey. However, we haven't, died yet, even though it was very close at one point when we got the smallpox. But yeah, I've been so I guess excited to play Crusader Kings 3 again. So before stream today, I actually took a few moments to just look around the map. I haven't been playing. I just want to make that perfectly clear. I've been sitting here paused in this particular moment in time and just been looking around the world, seeing what I can find and if there's something interesting happening. And if there's certain actions I can do, because sometimes when I'm playing I forget about things. You should be able to set reminders for yourself in this game. For instance, I want to change my lifestyle focus, because this is the only perk I really want from the stewardship tree. This gives us so much money whenever we reach a point of interest. Oh well, it's gonna accumulate a lot of money after a while. But now I want to do something else. I want to get a lot of prestige, this other resource. Hello, Soup of Week! Welcome, welcome! How are you today on this glorious Thursday? Are you excited to reach Iberia, to reach Spain? Tell me, Soup of Week, if you could decide to go anywhere in the world for your vacation, where would you go? Do you have a favorite vacation spot, so to speak? But yeah, we haven't unpaused the game just yet. I am just doing a couple of actions, I guess, before we start playing again and seeing what the medieval world of Europe and Asia has in store for us. It probably Asia or Australia. I mean, when you're saying Asia, you are including a whole host of countries and biomes and whatnot. But that's good though. That's good, because that means that no matter where you end up on this side of the world, you're probably a-okay. I remember last time you were, well, I say last time, it could have happened more, but last time you at least weren't in the Netherlands, you were in the Philippines, right? I honestly couldn't point at the Philippines on a map. It's here somewhere. But maybe that's a recurring favorite spot. I'm not sure. The reason why I'm asking is because we are of course going to Spain, where we're gonna at least take a step towards obtaining and achieving our great glorious purpose of becoming Goth. In fact, as I was looking around the map a bit earlier, I found this duchy, the March of Gothia. I've never seen this before. I thought this was the Duchy of Barcelona. I know that there's one thing in this game where depending on the culture of your character, certain names for certain countries will change. So it could be one of those things, acting up. But I feel like this is a very appropriate place to travel to, given our goal. Because yes, the goal of this particular playthrough is to make sure that the Gothic people come back to Europe. They've already destroyed the Western Roman Empire, and we're gonna ensure that maybe the Eastern Roman Empire is gonna fall as well. No, that's too much. But other than that, there was another curiosity I realized. We got this guy as a follower during the last stream. This Jewish guy. I think, if I remember correctly, he was like, no. He was like, the event told us that he was like, what's it called? Like, was not following the religion of the particular place we were visiting, and he was like, okay, I'm like you, like I don't really belong here, can I join you instead? But now I've realized that this guy has left the camp. This guy is currently in this king's court over here. So we're literally just lost him on the way. I mean, I remember visiting this barony right here like a couple of years ago in the game, but now he's just gone. I don't know how to get him back, because technically we are still his liege. Like he's supposed to be loyal to us. So I'm not sure what that's all about. There was one thing I thought about. Like, I could do this, right? Assign him as a bodyguard. That just messed up his clothes. And even though he's my bodyguard, he's literally well, is Saudi Arabia considered to be in Asia? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna say no and say that he's literally in another continent. So, as far as friends and bodyguards go, this is by far one of the worst ones. I've actually no idea why this has happened. It's just one of those little quirks. But other than that, I think we're just good to go and keep playing. There's also this scheme that we're doing. We're seducing this random guy. Well, he's not random. He was one of the people who gave us a contract earlier to well, transport him somewhere. And during that time, I got the smallpox and I really desperately wanted an heir. But I'm gonna keep this seduction scheme going and see where that lands us. But other than that, like, there's nothing stopping us. We just want to keep traveling, keep seeing the world. Loving the summer fashion, by the way, Seb. Our character is quite fashionable as well. I like the look of our character too. I like the hair and I like the little blanket, scarf, cloak thing that she has going on. Dude, I appreciate that you like my fashion as well. I don't think in my entire life, well, I might be exaggerating, but I don't think I've ever had someone come up to me like being like, "Yo, I like your sense of fashion, Seb." So that's a first. But that means that you're in my good books, Loop of Week. I've said it before, or it's been said before, that we are parasocial BFFs. That is a title that I cherish and value a lot. Holy crap, why does this cost so many provisions? Oh, because I'm like walking in floodplains and stuff. Okay, let's maybe not go to Alexandria. Oh yeah, so this little bit right here costs 1,000 food for whatever reason. Okay, but let's go to Giza and let's look at some pyramids. I'm just gonna make sure that the boat travel is gonna be as safe as possible. And we have quite a bit of money now, which is really, really nice. I'm surprised you can tolerate long sleeves today, though. It's 32 degrees here. Dude, I haven't looked at the temperature where I'm at for a while, but it's definitely not 30 degrees. I had a tank top on. Well, I still have it, like, under my shirt, I suppose. But I opened my balcony door, so I wanted to get a breeze. But then I started to get a bit cold, so then I started wearing this shirt. But now I'm wearing this shirt, and now it's starting to get hot. You know, you can never satisfy me. I'm a diva like that. There's always something going wrong, okay? But like throughout this summer, I feel like the rest of Europe has suffered quite a bit compared to Sweden. This is actually quite good. This will reduce the amount of food we're actually using as we're traveling, which is nice. The perk I want to get in this tree... Oh, you can't see stuff because my camera's in the way. Give me 1 second. I just got the organized camp perk, which, as you can see, it increases our capacity for food and reduces the amount we use. I want to get to this point right here. Been there, done that. To just keep adding on the bonuses that we're gonna get as we're visiting points of interest. Which is basically the strat we're going for in this playthrough. Ah, CK3, the strategic insight. Oh, wait, I made that joke already. That you have, you know, that. I mean, I would allow you to make the joke again. You know, what's happening here? Yeah, whatever. Everyone is always threatening me. Oh yeah, I've actually figured out why I'm being threatened all the time. But you know, I feel like there's a lot of like medieval jokes you can do. I don't know, something about the plague maybe. I don't know. But, you know, I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday, and thank you so much for tuning in. So, one thing I've realized, every time I visit any place, I always get this warning. You are a fugitive in the Abbasid Empire. And I've been like, okay, is it because of my religion? But like every time I do something like this, this comes up. It's literally everyone against Tengrism as a religion. But no, I've actually realized what's the issue. I'm a witch. This is like you're literally a criminal if you practice witchcraft. Which I mean, given that this is like the medieval world, I guess that makes a lot of sense. Now the issue is that I basically never played as a witch before in this game. I've done so once for a very easy achievement. Let's see here. I think it's easy or a very easy achievement. Oh, here we go. Vulva. Starting as thing as a North Germanic as a truant of any kind, take the fun witch coven decision. But when I got this achievement, I stopped playing essentially as soon as I got the achievement procking. So this is a new kind of experience for me. I don't really know what changes if you are a witch, but I hope we're gonna get like an event or something that will tell us. I don't mind Bulgaria dominating most of the Romanian territory, but can you do something about the Magyars? Wait, the Magyars... Oh, here we go. Hungary. Oh, wait, so the Magyar... If I remember correctly, at the start of the game, the Magyar starts off with like a whole, like a big-ass horde of like nomadic warriors, and the first thing they do essentially is to invade Hungary. But I might be getting my dates wrong, as in this usually happens maybe in 1066, dude. I don't remember. But the Magyars are here. I am just a simple woman. I can't really do anything about that. You know, witchcraft is an official tax business in Romania. Really? Okay, I mean, given that this is the country where vampirism was born, yeah, I'm talking about Dracula, I feel like maybe like the occult arts are like just, it's just a random trade in Romania, you know? You go to trade school and you're like, okay, you want to be a carpenter, you want to be an electrician, or do you want to become a witch? And all the teens are like, oh, guess witch, I don't, whatever. And then you got, you know, you learn to draw your pentagrams. You need to like recite the proper incantations. You need to learn some alchemy. Interesting country. RDL belongs to Romania. And the historical rant. I mean, maybe we can do something about... I mean, one thing that we haven't decided on just yet is where we're actually gonna settle. Because I don't want to play as a adventurer throughout this entire game. In fact, I want to switch it up to a landed character fairly soon. So we need to figure out where we want to get the land, as in where we want to settle, invade, scheme, or whatever we want to do in order to get the land, so to speak. Okay, so we are always a fugitive, no matter where we go. So I feel like if we want to do some contracts, they will have to be a bit, you know, quick. I always, when we get these settled boundary disputes, these can always be really quickly completed. So I really like getting these. So I'm just gonna do this one real quick, just to get some quick cash. And then immediately after, we're essentially gonna... This is the same event as before. I'm just gonna click through it. But yeah, we are very soon gonna keep traveling. I'm gonna give me more food, I think, given that this is our patron now. Very nice, very nice. Just a quick stop on our way. Oh! The seduction team just triggered. Okay, it's now or never. Witchcraft is silly. Now if you want to learn demonology, hit me up. Maybe that's like the end goal. If you reach, you know, at the top of the class of witch school, then you start to deal with the demons. If you're like what's it called? A straight A student. Wait, why? Why am I getting two events at the same time? I wonder which one is triggering first. Okay, it's probably this one I should do first. Have you played Kenshi? I have played Kenshi, but not a ton. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this event. I'm not sure why both of them triggered at the same time. Oh, maybe because we were traveling. A troubadour will soon be performing for the court at Kurabad. It would be a simple request to have her change the performance to be a dedication to this guy we're trying to seduce, the target of my affection. And we have different things we can do. We can do a bold declaration. Technically, we are favored to succeed in a bold declaration of love to the Lord. Let's see. Okay, nothing happened. I guess the fact that both of these events triggered at the same time really messed it up. What I can say about Kenshi, by the way, is that I don't really get it. I mean, I played it a little bit. You know, I got like a base going. I got a bunch of followers to help me out. I mean, okay, I guess it's very similar to Crusader Kings in that it's a sandbox game. You can do basically whatever you want. But in my case, like, as soon as I got my base going and like I had like a bunch of miners consistently like bringing me in ore and stuff, I was like, okay, now what? Like, what should I do now? It's very hardcore survival, but I never could succeed at it. I like the game though. My suggestion when it comes to Kenshi is be as cowardly and safe as you possibly can. As in, this is what I did during my run. I started at the main base. I only went out to mine ore, because you can do that infinitely. The ore will never disappear on the map. And go do that a couple of times to level up your like athleticism skill and sell stuff to buy equipment. And then I went around with my high-speed Sonic-ass character and just like looted everything that wasn't bolted to the ground. And I was basically able to outrun any enemy. So I never fought anything when I played Kenshi. I just outran things and looted things I could see on the ground. To then just build up my armor, essentially. Alright, let's see if our 62% chance of seducing him will succeed. It does not. While out on a walk, I spot Taglak beckoning to me at a distance. I give chase, and after catching him, we hide out of sight. We eagerly explore each other's bodies. Wait! How is this a scheme failed? I'm swept away in a storm of fiery kisses and breathless sighs. Suddenly, Taglak breaks our kiss by placing a finger on my lips. It's been fun, he says, in a light-hearted voice as he pulls away. But I've grown tired of this game. It's time that I resume the responsibility I have as this woman's husband. I feel betrayed. What the hell? Hi all, hi Locus. As always, hi Locus. It's so fun to say. Are we reading smut here? We are. But the smut is not in our favor. Let's put it that way. This guy used us, okay? We have been used. We thought we had something special going on here, but he just wants to go back to his hunchback Jewish wife. Oh, she's pregnant. Maybe that's why. maybe he grew a conscience because he knows that he needs to be a father very soon. I'm not sure. Hi Locus, have you played this game before? How do you feel about Crusader Kings? Oh well. There's more fish in the sea, or whatever the saying is. Let's keep doing these kinds of contracts, because again, they're very easily done. And then we can just use the money to keep traveling. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having spare gold in your treasury, I'll tell you that. Especially when we start getting land, because that's gonna make it a bit more difficult to actually gain gold, as weird as it sounds, because you can no longer take contracts. I love Crusader Kings 2, but I haven't played 3. I have never played Crusader Kings 2, even though I do technically own it on Steam. But back in the day, Stellaris was by far my favorite Paradox game. I'm just gonna do this. So this will make it so that what's it called? I gain some stress, but I automatically solve the contract. There we go. So yeah, I never played Crusader Kings 2. But for whatever reason, I somehow got into Crusader Kings 3, and as soon as I got a taste for it, I just loved it. And the reason why every time we enter a place, someone is saying this to us, that our ilk has outstayed our welcome and stuff like that. That this is because we're playing as a witch, which is causing a lot of trouble for us, I'm not gonna lie. And Soren Killfang, hello, thank you so much for tuning in. How's it going? I found myself in a bit of a sticky situation. Okay, Soren, let us know about said sticky situation. How can we help you? What kind of advice can we give you? Ever since my dad first gave me my truck back when I was 19, I never got around to outing the title under my name. Wait, the title under your name? What does this mean? What? Oh, putting the title under my name. As in, like, the official ownership of the car. Is that what you mean? As in, yeah, okay, now I understand. It's always been under my dad's name. Okay, so you've been driving this car for a long time. But technically, officially, it's never been yours. I see your conundrum here. W40. Any mechanical issue, add WD-40, you're good. You want the ownership of your car, Soren? WD-40. That's it. That's all you need to do. Our journey to St. Catherine has unfortunately brought us directly through the wasteland of Facus. Is that how you say that? We were not prepared to undertake this long stretch without a single source of water, and many of my companions have begun to look as awful as dried yams. I need to do something, and fast. So either I just push on, which will give me dehydrated for 2 years. Now here's the thing. We already have a health penalty that is prolonged dehydration that we got a bit earlier in the game. Adding normal dehydration to this it's a bit sus, I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you add the fact that we are flagellant and possessed. So our health is gonna plummet if we are getting dehydrated. So I'm thinking we're gonna be a bit of an asshole. And we're gonna get our Caravan Master to, well, we're gonna take her water basically, and she has a 10% chance of just dying outright. Or maybe that's bad. Like, maybe we should still keep her in our party because her intrigue is quite good. Okay, now I'm not entirely sure what I should do here. I mean, 20 intrigue is quite nice, and she likes us quite a bit as well. You know, no, I'll take the dehydration penalty. That means that our health is gonna be poor now for the next 2 years. At least we have a good doctor. That is also our stooge. I am late for stream. Zelda Cutie, welcome. We haven't done too much. It's quite alright. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday today, Zelda Cutie. Shit. What happens if I decline? I think I'm gonna go to war. I don't think I can decline this. This might be the end of the run, I'm not gonna lie. Because if I'm being imprisoned and he executes me, that's that. Like, that's the end of the game right there. Well, if we play this again, I'm not gonna play as a witch, I'm saying that. After I had the truck shipped to Virginia, I wasn't aware that I needed a new registration. I need to have my name on the title. Okay. But couldn't you, like, call your dad or something and have him switch the card ownership to you? Like, officially, right? And then you can get a new registration, right? Oh, well, I'm not from the United States. I don't know what's going on. I don't know the system. I don't even drive a car. Ignore the expulsion. Dude, I should have... Yeah, I should have just traveled. The fact that I took this... I didn't... I didn't think about the consequences of just grabbing a few contracts here. I should have just kept moving. I mean, I'm gonna accept, because if I decline, he's gonna declare war on me, and that's gonna end very poorly. Unless I can just... Can I outrun him if he declares war on me? I don't think I can. No, I'm just gonna accept. You're moved to house arrest. Our beautiful John Madseved of the Baby Girls does not deserve to be behind bars. Luckily for me, I have quite good intrigue, so I might be able to escape. The thing... Oh, wait. Okay, okay, we're not in a dungeon, so we're not getting any health loss. Okay, who is our jailer? Who is this guy? A craven, generous Cellus. It's a kid! He's not even an adult. This is the region that's owning the land. Okay, but none of them are sadistic. That's good. That means that they will probably not torture us. Free her! That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying! This is just a little child. He doesn't know what's up. Can I make you a... Oh, I can ransom myself. Oh. So if I pay him $100, I will be able to escape prison. Maybe this was his plan all along, using me as a get-rich-quick scheme. I can also take the decision to try to escape from prison. I think I'm gonna do this. Because if I succeed, at least I'm not gonna lose $100. There we go. Easy peasy. Not even a problem, okay? I went to a Thai restaurant with my cousins and grandparents, an annoying girl who happens to be friends with my cousin. Based on your description, Selacurity, I don't think she's afraid of a friend of you. And then we looked around town. I cried a bit because I was getting harassed by a bug. Getting harassed by bugs is like one of the worst things that can happen. No, there are worse things, of course. Oh, this guy is literally terrified of me because of our dreadful reputation. I guess that's because we are a witch. And after we got home, me and my sister was just watching Demon Slayer while drawing together, or coloring. Nice! Do you both like Demon Slayer? Because I know that you and your sister have been, you know, come to blows before. At least verbally. But I'm happy to hear that you, at least it seems like you have a shared interest. I spent many days planning my escape. I literally 0 days. Thinking about the best course of action and route of escape. It all amounts to nothing, though, as one day the guard simply forgets to lock the cell, staring away without looking back. As I disappear into the night, when I'm far away from all, I'll tilt my head back and laugh. That's our girl. Let's get the hell out of here. The annoying part is that this is gonna happen basically wherever we go, until we come landed. But at the very least, we can now make sure to set sail. You know what? The one thing I should do. Oh, it's because I'm currently traveling. Oh, there we go. We should enter the temple holding and get some food while we can. I'm kind of forcing her to watch, but she also wants to watch it. I see. so my comment about... Okay, she wants to watch it, so I'm not wrong that at least you have a common interest. We can visit the mosque here. The healers will do me good. I wonder if we can like fix our dehydration situation going on here. I get proven treatment. Oh, it's gonna boost my health. That's actually not too bad. I'm gonna do that. I can also donate to the mosque to get some piety. I can also get a blessing of peace. Sure. And I can also convert to Asharism. Now, I probably would want to do this if it meant that my witch trait would be removed, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm also gonna lose some stress. Technically, I don't really care about the fate of our character. I'm probably gonna change it up a bit later, but I want it to be like a strategic decision based on what we where we want to settle later. There we go. So at least we have filled up our stocks of food, and we are able and ready to set back out and hopefully, finally, reach our goal, which is Spain. So, how far can we get on our current supply of food? Quite far. Maybe I should just real quickly just grab these points of interest here in Byzantium before we do that. Yeah, this is our end goal here. And let me grab as many of these points of interest. And remember, we're getting a lot of bonuses every time we hit one of these. Oh shit, I do want to make the route follow the sea as much as possible. Because that's probably gonna be better in terms of how much food we're using. We'll start with this journey, and then we'll see what we'll do later. So we're gonna visit Constantinople and some places here in Greece. Let me make sure to make the journey as pain-free as possible, and we go. My dad, I moved into my Navy-funded apartment on Tuesday, and the lady at the front desk gave me until tomorrow to show some proof of registration. Otherwise, she was gonna have my truck towed. I feel like that's a bit of an extreme measure, right? Oh well, maybe it's because they want to keep the parking space free for other cars. My dad mailed the title to me, which arrived this morning, but while I was at work and it's just been sitting at my front door, which I don't like because anyone can just steal it. That is true. You think he mailed it with proof of delivery? I mean, especially with given the sensitivity of the document and the importance of it. I requested to clock out after lunch, which is around 11 AM, but the first class said that I can clock out at 1:30. It takes 45 minutes to drive to my apartment because of traffic, and I gotta drive back the same way because this is where the DMV is. So, what's the current situation you're in? Let's hope I can get there at least an hour or more before they close. Okay, so it's not quite you haven't clocked out just yet. I at least that's what I'm understanding from what you're saying here. The ultimate result of your car is still unknown, or rather who owns it. Okay, this attempt again, or event again. Yeah, the only thing we have done whenever we got this is pray and hope for the best. Because the skills that you do need to succeed on that event is skills that we do not have. It's a martial and stewardship skill. As the game is clearly indicating, we are terrible at both. And once I get there, they take the title and add my name to it and give me my new registration. At least you're making it sound very pain-free, and I sincerely hope that's the case. Okay, is there any... This is a genuine question here. Is there any Crusader Kings experienced player in the chat right now that knows how you can get rid of the witch trait? Cause it's making me it's messing me up. Here's a very annoying thing that just happened. So I'm being stop being a witch, duh. I want to because listen, my camp is technically here. And I think that's the case because I haven't reached my new destination. So until I reach my new destination, which is here in the Byzantine Empire, the game still thinks that my camp is here in Egypt. And now he's saying that I've been outstaying my welcome, so he can just imprison me again. Well, technically it's a new guy now, but whatever. The thing still holds. Let's see if I can. Speaking of, the thaumaturge. Wanna give it another go, I'll add it to the list. Technically, I think I said it before, but I technically still own the game, because before you even recommended that game initially. I looked at it on Steam and was like, yo, this is right up my alley. I haven't played it yet though. Well, these guys all insists on imprisoning me. What's happening here? Ooh, we haven't seen this event before. It's supposed to be pain-free. I just hate that I couldn't leave early to get this done, and my title is just sitting there. Oh, that I understand. I mean, if everything is going well for you, Soren, everything will just work out great. But there are a lot of things that could go wrong. This I completely agree on. For instance, the title could be stolen or removed. The traffic situation could be horrific. From all the memes I've been looking at when it comes to the DMV, that could also like present some admin difficulties. There's been 2 new releases I really want: Iron Nest and Low Budget Repairs. Now, Low Budget Repairs I don't know anything about. Iron Nest, I think I know about this game. It's a game where you're essentially living in a great like artillery cannon, right? And it's your job to like keep it running and eventually like shooting targets to shoot at, right? The soft rumor of the river we've been following for a while becomes stronger now. Some members of the entourage talk about making a short stop, get some fresh water, rest their feet. There's a stone bridge when the path turns. A couple of men rest with their backs against the parapet. I think that's how you pronounce this thing. One hits the other on the side and points at our group. A third man comes up from the shore. Another looks up to us after spitting into the river. You know, he says, this is actually a toll bridge. Highwayman! Punch him. Can I do that? I can just pay 5 gold, which isn't a lot. I can have Suren, our gay dwarf, who has sand in his lungs. He has prolonged dehydration, and he has normal dehydration. We can send him in to fight for us. I'm gonna do just that. I can't fight myself, unfortunately. I can try to intimidate them, but I kind of want to see what Suren can do. Suren beats the bandits. Oh! And he even gained a trait by doing that. He's now an aggressive attacker. Oh, that's kind of cool. Whenever... Wait, where am I traveling? Oh, because I was imprisoned. My journey is changing up, as you can see. So now I'm traveling to this little independent duchy. I wonder where this came from. Oh well, I'm just gonna try to travel to the Byzantine Empire again, I suppose. Oh, I can go fishing. Let's do that. Let the pole glide through your fingers. Yeah, I think losing stress is the way to go here. By the way, I haven't really talked about stress before. But whenever you're doing something in the game that goes against your personality, in our case we are deceitful, trusting, and sadistic, you will gain stress. There's also other sources of stress. But you can also always take actions to de-stress. Fishing is one of them. So I'm just gonna do some fishing in order to make the stress go down. How do you gain Tess? I can also humiliate my dwarf. But I don't want to do that, because my dwarf has literally been carrying this group for the last couple of interactions. That's a good question, you know. I guess... oh, I can get a free guide to Yonner Camp. I'm gonna do that. I guess Moldy, her husband, is the one with the answers. We like the Homo Dwarf. That we do. You know what I should do? The fact that I've assigned him as the camp stooge, as in, you know, the guy who gets bullied by everyone. I'm not even kidding. I think this is something we want to undo. I mean, we literally tried to kill our doctor before, our little dwarf here, but I feel like he has earned a place amongst the rest of us. We can get this new guy as our stooge. Oh, he's slow. Is that why he's good? Alright, so we got a Bedouin Ashari guy. Okay, if he does something bad, I'm gonna add him as our stooge. But for now, he'll be fine where he is. And we like humiliation. We don't king shame. Exactly. So is that your argument for keeping the dwarf? Okay, can I do the same route as I did before, and maybe, just maybe, not get... Oh wait, something is going terribly wrong here. This is where I want to go. The way I decide on the exact route to take is completely dependent on the points of interest I am traveling through, basically. So every single dot on the map, well, not every single dot, but as many dots as I can, I want to hit. Right, let's try this one more time, and hopefully, just hopefully, we won't get imprisoned for being a witch. I really want to get rid of the trait. I kid you not. Can't I just go to the Pope and just confess? Confess that I'm a witch and I wanna stop. Okay, we're getting delayed. That's fine. Because no matter where I go, I'm literally gonna be a fugitive, unless we find someone with a faith that allows witchcraft. So as long as the faith of the person owning the land has this set to criminal, I'm screwed, basically. I mean, I can go to North Africa. The Ibadi Muslims, they only shun witches. They don't criminalize them. So that's something. But yeah. Well, that's gonna be something we will have to consider as we're trying to find out where to settle. And by the way, I want your input in where we want to actually settle and become a queen, okay? Because I don't know the strategy I'm gonna use to grab the land unless I know where to go. Right, it seems that we are able to at least do the first stretch of a little journey here, which is really nice. Right, you get so... Now, this is why I'm investing my perks into point of interest stuff. So I'm getting lifestyle experience points. I'm getting prestige, which is this resource right here. And now the thing just went away. Okay. I got a lot of stuff. That's all I wanted to put out. Or point out. The sacred commandments of the Subocracy. Thou shalt honor Goth mummies. Thou shalt praise Gittan. Thou shalt not king shame. Maybe we should make our own religion here in this game. That does exactly that. Super weak. And by the way, I'm not saying that you're wrong in any way, shape, or form, okay? Those are the commandments, those are the things we follow in this channel. And what is happening here? I'm stirred from my relaxing trip across the great blue sea by a sudden shriek. I sprint into the shores below decks, and am horrified to find a stork beside the shredded remains of our supplies. Its feathers stretched thin against its foul, bloated belly. In my rage, I could have killed the repugnant winged menace right there, but I'm stopped by my personal physician, Surin. This guy, like every single event, this guy makes an appearance. This is like the main character of this playthrough. Hark! Stay your hand, you! Don't you know it's bad luck to kill a bird at sea? Alright, so I can show mercy, which makes us gain low supplies. And change my current weight downwards, but I will be closer to becoming friends with our friend, or our dwarf here. Or I could kill the... I'm not sure what I should do here, actually. I could also kill the bird and get a 50-50 shot of either getting superstitions or a good meal. But that will also make me a rival to Surin. He has been good to us, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he saved us from the smallpox. And he has helped us with, like, contracts and stuff. I'm gonna try to see if I can make him my friend. Well, at least we're closer to friendship, that's something. But we're now kind of stressed out. At least we get to see the beautiful city of Constantinople. Oh, nice. Give me a lot of bonuses. Oh, I got a learning perk. Let's see here. A personal physician costs less higher and have better outcomes. That I like a lot. Your ward can get additional skills, and you learn language success chance goes up. Don't really care about that. Man at arms counter. I literally don't have any soldiers. And clergy opinion plus 10. And I get fatal salient advantage. This is on. Okay, you can barely see this perk to the top right, but it's only like really relevant in warfare. I'm gonna make sure that my personal physician has better outcomes when it comes to treatment. It's literally like the F's in the chat. F's in the chat for our gay dwarf Suren. He died in his sleep. What is going on in our camp? This is the second follower we've had dying in their sleep. Well, so much for our friendly little doctor. We only have terrible people left to become our doctor. I mean, sure, whatever. We definitely need another doctor at some point, but oh well, it is what it is. Maybe it's a good thing that that I didn't become friends with him, given that he just passed away. The homo guy, I think. Yes, he was a homosexual. That is true, Cutie. And he has passed away. Our dear doctor. Long after night has settled, I find myself laughing, telling stories, and drinking with my friend Penuel. No, you're not. Oh, yes, you are. Okay, never mind. For a second, I thought Penuel was in this kingdom in Kocho. Okay, but he has returned to our camp. And my personal physician, Shirkis. By the way, the reason why I'm pronouncing her name as Shirkis is because that is how we would pronounce this name in Swedish. We do have this vowel as well, the O with 2 dots on top of the O. But I have no idea if, like, I don't know, what is it, like a Mongolian person would pronounce the name similarly. I didn't know he had it in him, but Penuel ends up telling a particularly ribald story about 4 peasants he had seen in Lerios. Of drying my eyes from the laughter and drinking a bit to clear my throat, I will tell a story of my own, tell a story of my own with extra embellishment, or ask Penuel to tell me another story. I want to tell a story of my own. And I impressed them. Really nice. We're stuck in the mud, but my caravan master can help us out. Very nice. I mean, there are upsides and downsides to our journey, but we haven't died yet, which is that's a W in of itself. Now, here's the incredible thing about the exact build we have going on. And now this guy wants to kick us out because we are a witch, just as before. The reason why we're traveling right now, I think, is because he literally kicked us out of his duchy here. Oh well. Let's also grab some provisions while we can, or try to. There we go. Nice. 600 food. But yeah, the reason why our build is so good is because we have literally just traveled the world and became richer for it. We're now at almost 250 gold, and technically we only spent money. But the fact that every point of interest is giving us something back is making it a lot better for us on our journey. So the only thing I really want to do here before we get imprisoned or something worse is that I want to buy some more food. And I'm gonna see. You know what? I could also sell my morsel of David that we like raided from a dungeon not too long ago. It's like literally a useless item. So it's a lot better to get 14 gold. Can I also get some more people here? I mean, intently observing the stallion sitting himself down at a nearby table. The tavern owner called him Strachimir, didn't she? This is this right here is a stallion, according to this game. He looks puzzled as I approach him, possibly because of my eternal turmoil. It's clear as day on my face. Why would this bother me? I'm leader John of Mad Seared Baby Girls, damn it! Hell yes! I keep reminding myself of my recent accomplishment in order to remain calm. I'm mostly failing. Alright, so I can risk this guy up. I can pay him in order for him to join my camp. I don't want to do that. I can just use my intrigue to get him to join my camp. And if I was a seductress, I think I could do something spicy here. But I don't have this perk, unfortunately. Let's see if I can say this pickup line. Do you have a name? Or can I call you mine? It worked! He has now joined our camp. Great. Would that pickup line work on you? Where is my gift? What's going on, Stress Test? Have you had your birthday? I think other than that, yeah, we're basically done here. Thank you so much for tuning in to the stream, Stress Test. What's going on with your gift? Have I promised you something? Today! Oh shit, I didn't know! I didn't know. Congratulations and happy birthday, Stress Test. Okay, what do you want me to give you? In this... how dare you? I've been busy. I'm sorry. That's not a good excuse. The honest to God excuse is this, Stress Test. I didn't know. I literally did not know. I hope you didn't like write anything in Discord that I've missed. But at least allow me to offer my sincerest congratulations on becoming older. You know, the path to auntie is shorter than ever before. How have you celebrated your day today, Stress Test? And let's keep moving. Let's go into Spain. I like giving you some panic. Why does people want me to feel distressed? Sweet. We can reach Minorca, and after that, you know what? Let's reach the King of Navarra, but we can take a little detour to grab this point of interest. You know, let's grab a few more. Let's also visit Rome real quick. Let's see if the Pope has something in store for us. There we go. Have you received any birthday gifts or anything else? What has Moldy and Ellie done for you today? Is there any punishment this playthrough? Technically no, Super Weak. Technically no. What's happening here? Ah, it's an earthquake. Would you want a punishment, Super Weak? And if so, what should the punishment be? Like, what should trigger the punishment? I've been at work, but then I went into town and got myself a princess torta. Nice! That is like the most Swedish way ever to celebrate your birthday. A good old Swedish princess cake. Nice. Our follower just gained a nickname. Ubayad the Incompetent. Or Ubaid. Well, Ubaid was not quite cut out for the power and responsibility thrust into his hands. I mean, he has the physical trait slow. So he is a bit stupid, it seems. I stress the queen. Did you know that the queen is now older than before? Sorry, said like cutie. Stress says to serve squats on her birthday. Stress says, if you want me to do squats on your birthday, I sure will. I sure will. Okay. I'm gonna do 20 squats specifically for stress test. And Super Weekend Seller Cutie. unless you do the squats with me, you are not contributing to her birthday, okay? I'm just saying. So this should be a group effort by the channel, okay? Right. 20 squats, all for stress tests. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Happy birthday, stress test, all for you. Soya, hell yes. Maybe I should even sing happy birthday to you. But maybe we need to do the squats. I'm just a baby. Just in it. Alright. As long as I'm suffering, then at least something is going right. I might not even get this perk that I'm going for down here. But you know, this is good. This is really good. This means that in Swedish, Sev. Do you really want to hear me sing? That's like the ultimate question. Cause here's the thing. Having someone sing happy birthday to someone here in Sweden is usually considered to be mega cringe. But maybe that's exactly what you want to see, or hear in this case. Okay, boy vråla. I don't know what you mean by that. We want to hear the Swedish birthday song. Okay. We have now reached Iberia. The goal that we set out so long ago. When we started as a literal nobody here in the Nomad Steppes. Have now been reached. We have reached Iberia. Well, technically an island outside of the mainland. We have not yet reached our destination, but we'll do so. What's even the Swedish birthday song? It's been so long since I've sang it. Sing the song, but vråla. What? I'm not even sure what you mean by vråla here. OMG Liled. This is how seldom I sing this song. Sjung högt din mupp. Okay. I will sing loudly. Okay. This is the first time and probably the only time I'm gonna sing on stream. Okay? Jag må leva, jag må leva, jag må leva ut i 100 år. Jag visst ska hon leva, jag visst ska hon leva, jag visst ska hon leva ut i 100 år. If you find någonting for stresses. Hurra, hurra, hurra. I don't even know the lyrics, so that's how bad this is. Excel Wizard is coming in just to mute the channel and then leaving. That's some aura right there. I respect it. Okay, thank you, Leland. I'm happy you appreciate it, even though I don't really do this stuff. That should just prove how much I'm willing to sacrifice to celebrate your birthday. And there we go. Cellucutie posted the lyrics that I just sang. At least you have heard a Swede sing in Swedish now. But Excel Wizard, thank you so much for tuning in, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. That sounded badass. And it's a Viking war song. I just wish Stress as well on her path to Valhalla, okay? That is what that song actually means. It was wonderful, thank you. That is fan service. I'm here to please. That's what this is all about. What is happening here? We have literally stepped like these many steps into the Iberian mainland here, and already a woman with a damn spear is is hunting us. I'm not gonna finish my sentence. It was wonderful until I opened my mouth, maybe. At first, it's just a few gaunt Andalusian peasants we see. They appear in the distance or peeking around little features of the terrain, fleeing whenever we notice them. Hours pass, the skittish locals eyeing us from afar, all the while. Just they seem to have finally backed off. A cry goes up, and a frenzied horde. Zombies. We have, no matter what, we're always playing a Resident Evil game. And our frenzied horde surges at us from the cover of a ridge. Wild-eyed and emaciated, they look fragile, in the early stages of starvation, no doubt. Though not so weak that they could not rob many of our provisions before being driven off. Okay, so we are being raided by Andalusian peasants who want our food. Okay, so what we're gonna... We can try to calm them down. It's a 50-50 to succeed. We can try to sell them provisions, but if we fail, we're just gonna get wounded. We can force them back, but we're really bad at martial, so that's really bad. And we can just give them provisions. I mean, the safest would just be to give them provisions, actually. I mean, we could also do the 50-50 diplomatic challenge here. But if we lose, we're gonna get wounded. Do I care about that? Kind of. No, I don't want to get wounded. Our new doctor is really bad. I'm just gonna let them grab the food. I don't care. I mean, we're in Spain. This is where we wanted to be, after all. We don't need more food. Well, technically we do, but not that much food. As I'm looking through the market stalls in Afraga, I feel my purse string cut. This place sucks! First, they're robbing my food, and now they're robbing my gold. Despite my immediate reaction, the thief disappears in the crowd. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the man as he heads into a back alley. Stop, or I'll have your head! One of my guards shouts at him, and the thief turns around, giving us an angry, shifty stare. I don't even have guards. I wonder what that's all about. No, that's not true. I do have a bodyguard. Yeah, there we go. Penwell. Alright, so I can get him to join my camp. Interesting. Oh, he's quite good. Really good intrigue. He's young. Okay. I can kill him as a I don't know, as revenge, I guess. Or I can just take them on and we'll leave. If I kill him, I'm gonna lose a lot of stress because we're statistics, so that's kind of nice. But I think this guy is kind of good, so I'm gonna grab him and make him join the camp. The density of events here in Iberia is kind of insane. Hey, kill that boy. I mean, I still can, technically. He is right here. The little 17-year-old. I can just start a murder scheme on him, technically. But I feel like with his 24 skills in intrigue, I feel like this guy could do some good for us. So I'm gonna keep him around, at least for now. Traversing the forest on the outskirts of Afraga, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit raiders out for blood. Another set of riders rapidly approach from the nearby holding, led by Rais Ibrahim. I'm very pleasantly surprised by the altruistic demeanor of the local Rais. Is that how you pronounce this? Rais? And I praise Tengri that they arrived just in time. Ibrahim circles back around with a vicious grin on his face. You should join us for some Mashriki hospitality at Afraga. Yo! Finally something is looking up for us. So we can join him and become closer to friendship with this guy. Nice. He's a major, apparently, in here in Afraga. Very cool. So at least we're not getting robbed. That's a first. But yeah, we have also entered, by the way, Iberia. And very similar to Persia, there is a so-called situation going on here. The Iberian struggle. This means that if you're playing in this region right here, basically modern-day Spain, you will get additional mechanics that will influence your game. Again, it's identical to the system here in Persia, where instead of the what's it called, Iberian struggle, we have the Iranian intermezzo. Struggle mechanics, as they're called in this game. Oh! The first time the fact that we're a witch is coming into play. The woods of Suera are swarming with tiny dark blood-sucking insects. Dude, if Zelda Cutie was here, they were gonna be assaulted by all these bugs. No matter what we do or where we go, they are there, leeching our blood like a torturous cloud sent by Erlik himself. Not only are the hordes getting flighty and temperamental, but my entourage is as well. Especially my friend Penuel, who's furiously flailing his sanguine-covered arms. I'm gonna use... I would nuke that place. I'm gonna use this herb that apparently I know about because I'm a witch. Alright, that apparently worked. I am the mosquito whisperer, okay? That... Holy shit, there are so many events here. Haven't we seen that master tree before? I swear we are going in circles, my caravan master Penuel shouts. Perhaps he's right. We have seen no sign of getting out of this forest in hours. Are we still in Asia? The dense tree cover makes it impossible to tell the time of day or even the direction we're heading. At this rate, we'll never make it to Navarra. I can send scouts ahead, sure. It's just gonna delay our journey by a little bit. Please don't arrest me. This is serious. Okay, after 3 months I need to move camp. But I'm literally moving to Navarra, please. Just let me reach this place. Finally. I'm still a fugitive because I'm still a damn witch, but at least we finally did it. As I said, we started somewhere, I don't remember exactly where. I think it was here in this counter right here. This is where we started our journey. And we walked through the kingdom of Kocho. I think we got back to the steppes for a little while, or maybe we even went through this realm. Oh, maybe this realm. We took odd jobs. We were imprisoned and chased out many times until we eventually reached the Arabian Sea, which allowed us to travel to Mecca. Where's Mecca? Here we go. And eventually Egypt. We got imprisoned 2 times. We got the smallpox. But we made it. We went through the Byzantine Empire. We went through Italy. And now we made it to the Kingdom of Navarra. Why have we gone on this great journey, you ask? This is why. This decision we can do right here, right now. So, we reached this place, and, truth be told, there's a little separating my traditions from those of the people in my capital. And capital in this case is our camp. I guess they haven't changed the wording here. We observe the same holidays, the same public feasts, and our language has become almost the same. This is so not true. The flavor text of this decision is so wrong. I've literally not even spent a day in this place. But nevertheless, I have converted my culture. I am no longer. What was this culture called? Is it? Oh no. Wait, where is it? Oh, there we go. So I went from this culture right here, Uryankai. And this culture is, has these traditions. They are forest folk. They are hunters. They like horses. They are mystics. And now I have embraced my true place as a Basque. I'm egalitarian. I apparently am now a mountaineer. I have a ritualized friendship tradition, marital ceremonies, and most important of all, Visigothic codes. Now, if you remember, the ultimate goal of this playthrough is to is to revive the Gothic culture into the world. And in order to do that, you yourself, your character, needs the Visigothic code's trait or whatever, tradition. So this was literally like the first step on our journey. And what this does is that it allows us to... the goat moths, indeed, the goat moths will become reality. That is my pledge, that is my oath, that is what I want to do. So apparently Visigothic codes allow me to enact high partition succession law. Let's not talk about succession, that's gonna be a bit too long. And we can also enact the equal gender law. The equal gender law will make it so that women can join as soldiers, they can join as counselors, they can be landowners, and they can inherit. Well, technically, women can inherit without equal gender law, but women will always be like looked over in favor of the men, basically. Again, this is the medieval times we're talking about. And apparently the Visigoths were equal in this regard. The flavor text says this: although many of the older traditions of the Visigoths have long been wiped from the world, the children of the Pyrenees remember the ancient ways and how land was divided between sons and daughters, practically but fairly. You have to get the picture in honor of stress test. Okay. Stress test. If you haven't seen the picture already, Sella Cutie posted this yesterday to great success, to great admirations from the rest of the channel. These are the beings we're trying to resurrect into our world. When we're talking about Goths, this right here is what we're trying to you know, give back to the European people. I mean, maybe this is why we are a witch. We're gonna, you know, create a dope-ass ritual to get these bastards back. Alright! So one step on our journey to get back the Goths have been completed. We now have a culture with the Visigothic codes. There are two more things we need to do. And for one of those things, I'm gonna need your advice here. I'm gonna need your input. It's gonna be very important, okay? I need to become either a queen or an empress. Either or. So my question to you guys... what happens to the Goth mummies? They're gonna be there too. Who else are gonna produce these abominations, stress tests? We will need Goth mummies as well. And if I remember, you can even give you can even give your character makeup. But we'll save that for later. That we don't deserve Goth makeup, at least not yet. So my question to you guys: where should we settle? So the interesting part about the thing we're trying to accomplish is that it doesn't, like, the game doesn't care where we are a queen or where we are empress. Kill in ploping in. We can kill our way to getting land ploper. There is a... You say Gothana, stress test. Oh, now it's called Barcelona. Interesting. So, earlier in the game, when we had a different culture, this place was called Gothia. But I guess because we changed culture, now we're using the local, I guess, nomenclature for different lands. So now it's Barcelona. And this is what I remembered from before. Ploper, thank you so much for tuning in. And Ploper, an interesting thing I've learned today is that stress test and your birthdays are really close to each other. And we have acquired a test. We do. Stress test. Your name came up earlier because we gained some stress, as you can see here, or stress level. But we didn't really know how to gain a test. But now we have both. We have both the stress and the test. But okay, where is Gothana according to you, stress test? Where should we go to claim some land? I'm happy to help. I'm happy you're helping. All hail the Tess. Maybe we should have named our character Tess, given that our character is gonna become queen soon. Oh, well, hopefully soon, depending on how things go. So we could try to get a kingdom title or queendom title like close by here in Europe, or we can go all the way back, to the nomadic steppes, or I don't know, Japan, Korea, China, India, Saudi Arabia, North Africa, wherever. The darkest place, of course. Oh, that should be Sweden, right? The darkest place is like right up here. We're like invading the Sami people and just grabbing or Iceland, I suppose. Grabbing the most darkest, most abhorrent place to live in. I've been outside running my latest electronic project, Pixie in Discord. Okay, let's see what you have in store for us, Eno. Oh, it's the RC car. Okay, let's take a break here and see what we can do here. Can I mute the game maybe? I'm gonna do this. There we go. What have you been up to, my Eno friend? Eno, that's way over the speed limit. You're out here being a criminal. You're out here breaking the law with your car, your luxury car. How do you see the blur? As the car is passing the camera, you can't even like pick up the object we're looking at. This could be an UFO. Are these the headlights? This should be the headlights, right? This is a flashlight, this is a flashlight, and this as well. Yes, right? No? Yes, yeah. You don't really see the light bulb. It's just like a flat screen, I guess. But I remember you were talking about this earlier, as well as the rear lights you can see shining there in the back. That's really nice. You can right-click the volume button and select volume mixer to change volume per program, by the way. That is true. You could do it right here. But Ploper. Oh, this is during the night. This looks really nice. Oh, I was about to say, like, you should turn these on as well, and literally in this pic they are on. All hand painted. Yo, another painter has entered the chat. I do some painting myself. Maybe I can prove it somehow. Give me 1 second. This right here is my dry palette. As you can see, it's been slobbered down quite heavily with color and some brushes. I know that people say that you should use a wet palette, but I don't care. It's literally just a piece of cardboard. But Ploper, did you just give me advice on how to run Windows? Oops. Given that you are a Linux guy, isn't this like hypocrisy, or what are we doing? You should use the most powerful blinding LEDs. Yes. All right, but it's our goal to claim the kingdom as far north as. Oh, dude, this is a large kingdom. Oh, but it's not that many counties. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so but this kingdom, the Sapmi kingdom, is not yet created. So we need to create this ourselves. So if we're gonna become kings of the Sami, we will need to do some fighting. Given that, again, the kingdom title isn't created just yet. That should be fine. How does Swedes think about... What do they think about witchcraft? It's still criminal. Ah! But being a witch is... It's not even shunned! You're accepted if you follow the Ukonusko faith. Interesting. Yeah, like conquering up here in the northern parts of Sweden and Norway might be the way to go. Okay, if anyone has any other suggestions in regards to where we should settle here on the map, please let me know. Otherwise, I think we're going for the Sami. Just because I use Linux doesn't mean I'm clueless with Windows. Fair enough, fair enough. Sim would be like, people tell me to do this, do that, but I don't give a fuck. Annihilate Hungary. We could do that as well. Unless that wasn't the question. I mean, okay, I don't wanna annihilate anything. I want to be like, okay, if we no, I don't wanna annihilate Hungary. If anything, I could become Queen of Hungary. That I will accept. World domination. There is one achievement in the game that requires you to do world domination. Let's see here. Starting as Temujin, conquer the world. I have done this achievement before. It takes a long time. This takes a second. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm down to become either Queen of Hungary or the Queen of the Sami. Instead of becoming a literal dummy mommy. Yeah, I'm a Goth woman that, and very soon I'm gonna get an heir. This I promise you. We got plenty seconds in this 2.5 hours stream. 2.5 hours, I mean. That is true, but we're talking about in number of seconds. That is quite massive. But yeah, if we're dominating someone or a land, a piece of land as a domimommy, or rather, and as a mommy, then we become a domimommy. And if we do that as a Goth, we're a Goth domimommy. That you know, that's the end goal, isn't it? That's almost a to the moon stream. Never give up hope, you know. Imagine we play to the moon and no, and at the end we're like, okay, what the hell was this? all the hype. Okay, so if we were to settle up here in the northern parts of Sweden, Norway, and Finland, we would need to conquer, as we need to do like a military conquest. If we're taking the title here in Hungary, we could do some shenanigans. As in claiming this land without war, technically. I would need to become a count, I think, in his lands. There's a lot of soldiers, why? Special soldiers, yeah, that's why. Yeah, because the Magyar people start off with special soldiers. Why chase God Dummy moments when you can be the God Dummy moment? That's what I'm saying! And now that we're playing Crusader Kings, we finally have that option. Chasing the Goth Dummy moments hasn't really worked out for me. I am doing the next best thing. I'm gonna say this, it's gonna probably be easier doing the conquering route, I think. Because these are just like... I mean, it's gonna take a while, I suppose, doing this military conquest. But like, the people you're going up against are mostly just levies. So if you can get like some semi-decent soldiers on the way, we should be good to go. The next best thing, I would consider like marrying like a family member, because this is again a medieval simulator. But like you can see my family tree right here. Leader John. This is all we got. It's us and no one else. But maybe that's something we should change. Well, that depends on... He's quite young. Have you married a bear yet? How are we supposed to do our incest now? Well, we'll have to get started somehow. Velo, thank you so much for tuning in to the stream. We haven't done that, but I know that's a thing you can do in Crusader Kings 2. I've never played Crusader Kings 2, but I know that's a thing in the game. You can be mauled by a bear. Does that count? Marry the bear, have a kid, divorce the bear, marry your half bear kid. Now we're checking off all the boxes. We are incestuous. We are doing bestiality, and I guess we could add more things to the list. All right, but the ultimate question right now is, where should we be queen? We could be the queen of Hungary. Or we could be the queen of the Sami people up here. I would say... Wait. One thing I need to figure out. Oh, witchcraft is also... Are you saying the Sami? Okay. I was about to say, like, I would prefer the Sami because we would be accepted as a witch. Alright. 2 votes for the Sami people. Okay. That's enough for me. We're going up north. Bonus points if your half bear kid is the same gender as you, and also the Pope. Velo, I get the feeling that you are an experienced Crusader Kings 2 player. I would love to do those kind of things in this game as well. I vote. Alright, you feel free to vote, Excel Wizard, but you will have to convince many people because there are 2 votes currently towards the Sami. Okay, so if we're going up here to the north. Oh, I've never played it. My friends play it with me in the Discord channel all the time. I see. You should play it. Well, assuming that's your kind of game, of course. I vote no one. But I'm not gonna play the game as a landless adventurer forever. You can do those things in CK3, but with mods, as I understand it. I see. As part Sami, I think that's correct. Are you part Sami, SLA Cutie? That's kind of cool. You can do a lot of things with mods in this game. I know that there are like total conversion mods that allows you to play like in fantasy realms. Like yesterday we were talking about the world of A Song and Ice and Fire, where you know you can play as the Starks and stuff like that. But before we start traveling, let me just think about our strategy here. So we want to invade one of these guys, like the weakest little noob we can find, like this guy. He has a lot of archers. Okay. Or we could technically buy a county somewhere around here, but I don't really want to do that. But this guy had basically 0 soldiers. Yeah, the Sami people are so damn weak because they don't have men-at-arms. They basically only have levies. So as long as we have men-at-arms, we should easily be able to defeat them in military conflict. Because, like, depending on where you settle, you need to use, like, different strategies. I mean, you can use different strategies. For instance, like, here in Hungary, we could technically, like, marry our way into the family and, like, do stuff like that. But let's just go and kill them. I'm gonna do some contracts to get enough gold to buy some soldiers, though. That is definitely step number 1. But let's do that at a place where we're not gonna get harassed because we're a witch. So maybe we go to Estonia. Like somewhere around here. How much food does this take? Or cost? A crap ton. But if you go via the sea, yeah, a lot less. That's good. That's the play. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. Okay. We're gonna be queen of the Sami people. The choice has been made. But first, before we do that, we need to get money. Money. Samis are so beautiful. And what I love about this game is that the Sami outfits are also in the game, as you can see how these people are dressed. So they have really like put the time into making the Sami people look like Sami. Someone on my mom's side was Sami, so yes, I'm technically part Sami. That's really cool. If I would do like a what's it called, like a DNA test or whatever to see my heritage, I would not even be Swede. my heritage would be more Central Europe. When do I get to see Goths? Goths, where? One moment. First, we need to become queen. Well, technically, we need to do two things, but one of those things includes becoming queen. Okay, so let's travel. Let's also make sure to, as normal, hit as many points of interest as we can. In fact, there are quite a few here in the British Isles. You know... Yeah, let's actually grab as many points of interest as we can up here. Yeah, let's do that. Because this will give us gold doing this. Give me 1 second as I plan the route here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. So, we're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna be doing some sightseeing up here in the British Isles. Perfect. This should give us so much gold. It's insane. But it's gonna be a dangerous journey. And yeah, this is gonna be... Oh, private army is quite nice as a traveling option. It is what it is. And with the gold we're gonna get, the gold is gonna be converted into soldiers. This I promise. We need more men-at-arms, so let's also make sure that we get this upgrade, the roaring campfire, which will allow us to get more men-at-arms. Visigoth mummies. Yes, yes, Queen, slay. And the funny thing about that is when we say slay as a Visigoth mummy, we're talking about something a bit different. No, wrong. We're talking about something very literal here. Save going on a world tour, taking the scenic route through Japan and Alaska. I mean, we have taken a scenic route throughout this playthrough, starting as a nomad, going to the Arabic Sea, going up here into the Mediterranean, visiting Constantinople, visiting Rome, visiting the Kingdom of Navarra, becoming Basque. And now I'm getting the King of Brittany. Hate the fact that I'm a queen. Oh, queen, what I'm saying. A witch. Dude, we're gonna go to more progressive lands where we're gonna be accepted as a witch. But yeah, I don't want to spend time here in Brittany. Now I'm getting... yeah. These Catholics, man! You just sacrifice a bath or a rat to summon Satan, and all of a sudden you are a threat to society. I'm just living my best life, dude. Well, literally every single ruler we pass through is like, yo, I don't want you, you stupid witch. Marry the Pope, then the Catholics can't stop you. Unfortunately, you cannot marry the Pope yet. However, there's gonna be a DLC coming out in like a month, a little over a month, that will allow you to play as the Pope. And I assume that's gonna allow you to start marrying people, or vice versa. We have reached the Pixie Bridge. My lord, this bridge has an ill reputation. A pixie lives below it. A winged spirit from Celtic and British folklore. Nice. Fond of playing pranks and leading travelers astray. My champion, Strasimir... this is this guy talking to me. Surely it shall come upon us or curse us from afar as we pass. My party members start to whisper amongst themselves. Some invoke the name of Tengri for protection. Oh yeah, we're still following the Tengri religion. Marry a Goth king. There is no Goth king in the world yet, stress test, but we're gonna make them appear. But we do need to marry someone soon. Unfortunately, the bridge is only safe, the only safe place to cross for miles. We should probably wait until we get land though, because that could create an alliance for us. I don't care about fate, so I don't care about the pixies. I would love it if there was like a witch option there. which would allow us to get. I'm gonna do this. Which would allow us to do something like witchy with with the pixie. But I like the fact that you have a very good... What happened here? Matt Sever Tulinate neutral house relation ended. What? I don't even know what that means. You have a good understanding of what you can do in these games. To the loathsome leader John, get the fuck off my land, sincerely. Jingling Bong Bob, the great ruler of mighty random village in southern Britain. Exactly. It's just random peasants who have, you know, delusions of grandeur here. Better marry before you're an old spinster, Seb. I mean, there's something to that, Super Week. Because if you're too old as a woman and you haven't yet married, I mean... Let's say their fertility goes down with time. But we are a young lass of 23 years old. I feel like we have the capacity to spawn some minions before that happens. Ubayad, the incompetent, is currently ill. Let's see if our doctor can treat him. Apparently so. 23, nah, too old. Now you're thinking like a medieval ruler. I can upgrade this to give me an option to get more knights. Like now I'm trying to like build buildings or tents in my camp that will allow me to get more soldiers. We can upgrade the pavilion to get even more men-at-arms. That's good. And Simply Cliff, hello! Benvenuto! Benvenuto. Something like that, right? Did I say it correctly? Thank you so much for tuning in. When I was stationed in Japan, one of the locals informed me that women are like Christmas cakes. No one wants them after 25. Super correct, yes! I'm 18. I'd be expired already. Oh, we are being attacked by a fearsome beast. I'm happy that I at least remembered some Italian. How are you doing today, Simply Cliff? Would you agree on that statement, everyone in chat, that women after 25 are something people don't want to touch? Okay, where are we right now? Okay, we are... Where does the border of Scotland begin? I don't actually know. Is it like here, maybe? Dude, I don't even want to guess. As in the modern border. We walk the wood path at a good pace, enjoying the peaceful ambience. From the corner of my eye, I'm sure I glimpse the sharpened tusk of... A loud squeal confirms it. A boar. The dark beast charges onto the track, its great trotters kicking up tree roots. Flanked by oak trees, it completely blocks our way forward to Bamborg. Starsimir whisper, just look at those tusks. So I can try to kill this boar. I have a 45% chance of dying. I have a 53% chance of being wounded. And a 1% chance of actually succeeding. I'm not gonna do this. This seems like a bad idea. I can put our champion up for the task as well. Our Bulgarian man we seduced to join our camp. Or we can just run for our lives. Do I want... One chance of winning. I like those odds. I'm gonna do it. He died. Okay. Well, this guy joined our camp for love, and he reached his unfortunate end at the 22nd of December at age 33, doing what he loved most, killing or trying to wrestle boars. Godspeed, my Bulgarian champion. Godspeed. He doesn't even do anything here, so that's fine. There he goes. There he goes. Sadly for our character, Botox was not yet invented back then. That is true. You will have to like get stung by a bee or something to get the same effect. Assuming you're like allergic. Okay, this guy is starting to worry about our food situation, and that's completely fine. We have almost. Yeah, we only want to get to here. Oh, dude, I'm sick. That's not good. We only want to get to here, so the fact that we're running low on food is totally fine. Slurps coffee. Tastes good when it's paired with a Sev stream. Grunge, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, welcome. I hope the coffee tastes good. What kind of coffee are you drinking now, Grunge? Wait, have you ever... Yo. Have you ever watched a Sev stream without drinking coffee? Maybe you're only enjoying the stream due to the caffeine you're consuming. One time you should try to do like what's it called? A Sev stream sober. Maybe that's gonna change your opinion about everything. We may have sent him on a suicide mission, but I blame skill issues on his end. That is literally true, Ploper. If that guy had a spear or a bow and didn't want to fist fight the boar, then that's him being an asshole. Oh shit, we have a bad event here. I can never do anything without it. I'm not gonna say that you're addicted, Grunge. Grunge without coffee. That's technically suicide. But you're making a very good point for that case. In today's news, Mads even changed his name to Mad Sober. And that's why I'm mad, Velo. That's why I'm mad. I get mad because I'm not drinking. Can you make coffee without a cup already made? Wait, without a cup already made? As in making 2 coffees. Around the campfire, a few followers shared their evening meal. Oddly, my champion Ubaid, this Bedouin guy we picked up, the incompetent, remember? And my personal physician, Shirkis, sits among them. Despite their mutual dislike, Shirkis mutters something under her breath. Whatever it is, it sends Ubaid into a blind rage. Steel flashes, blood is about to be spilled. We are about to witness a murder. We can intervene to talk them out of it. We can arrest Ubaid and send him to the stocks. Interesting. Or we can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As you can't do anything without coffee, so can you make a coffee without coffee? Dude, now we're asking the real question. Someone say murder. Let's see who wins the fight. Ubaid the incompetent with a prowess score of 7. Or Shirkis. This lady, by the way, she has been with us from the very start. She's the only person that have survived this entire journey with us. Let them play this out. Ubaid! You bit off a bit more than you could chew. Us nomadic gothic women, we know our stuff, okay? I have made a coffee once, kept it on my table, then got distracted and did other things, and went and made coffee again and brought it to my table and realized I now a cold coffee and a hot coffee. Is that how you spell coke kiss? I am pronouncing this name as I would as a Swede, because we have the same letter here. Oh, dude, we only have 2 people in our camp. We have the same letter here in our language, and I'm pronouncing the K as I would as a Swede. That is why I pronounce the name like so. But Grudge, what do you do in that situation? You have a cold coffee and a hot coffee. Is that when you just do a double dip or something else? Dude, I think both. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. Hopefully at the same time. Multitasking, you know, multitasking. And remember, if you accidentally spill one coffee, one of them might be cold, so you don't even get scolded. This is what you do if you think with your brain. Did your dog just murder your swordsman? He was really incompetent. He really was. He really was. 2 is better than 1. Oh yes. Now Shirk is my doctor. She's not good at it though. Yeah, she's terrible. A terrible doctor. I should also get this guy as my second. And our health is poor. The grim smell of bubbling tinctures and mashed salad. Oh, we have read this before. All right. Oh, she did it. Shirkis brought a croaking bucket to my tent and told me to expose my upper body. She grabbed a toad, gutted it with deft hands, and proceeded to place a still twitching carcass on my chest. She continued until the bucket was empty and my torso was covered. The toad treatment turned out to be just what I needed. For now, the worst of my symptoms are alleviated and the world seems a little brighter. And apparently, I'm the witch. This woman just took a bucket of toads and poured it on my naked body. And apparently, I'm the witch. I once went to McDonald's to get a coffee because I was dead tired. They made my coffee. I put it on my tray, went to the table. I poured 2 bags of sugar, took one of those wooden sticks to mix the sugar in, put it on the tray, and went to and emptied the tray in the trash. I had to order coffee again. What did you say to the cashier when you ordered a coffee again? Or were you like, oh, that coffee was so good. I want another one. All right, but this doctor is doing her job. I will say, Shirkis has done a lot of good things here. Flayed toads. I wonder if this is like an actual like historic treatment of diseases. Can't remember. Was pretty tired. It does indeed sound like that. Yes. Oh crap! Northumberland is being besieged, so I can't get provisions here. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, actually. Can I travel to a nearby village? Oh boy. I think the game is trying to tell me something with all of these apple symbols. This is the game's way of saying, you do not have enough food to make it over there. I think my game is gonna crash if I keep zooming out. Paradox Interactive. Are you absolutely sure? Are you absolutely certain we need all of these icons on the map? Are you absolutely certain? I think we can do with less apples on the map. I zoned out. What happens? I'm not even sure if it's a bug or not, but the game is trying to tell me that I don't have enough food to travel to where I want to go. And now my game is lagging like crazy. Okay, can we play again? What's going on? You know one thing I can do? Oh, but this is a criminal contract. Okay, my we do not have food to go anywhere. I'm gonna real quick exit and re-enter the game, because when I zoomed out like that, the game started just lagging like crazy. Had coffee anyway. That's good. You know, at the end of the day, dude, our girlie here looks a bit. This is what you look like. You know, when you ordered a coffee twice. Okay. This girl has seen better days. Let's just put it that way. Maybe that is what grunge would look like if she does not have her constant coffee being infused to her body. Okay, I could also wait here for a year to scour them for provisions, but that's bad. Okay, I'm gonna go to the church here. Christians are known for their generosity, right? Can we get some food here in the church holding? Let's see. She looks like me now. Alright, so this is grunge before going to bed. Okay. Oh, I can get some treatment here, and maybe, just maybe, I can also buy this, but it's a bit expensive. I don't wanna spend my gold here. Let's see if we can just gain it in person. We can. Okay, I'm just clicking through this option. The one thing I really want to do is just buy food. Basically, spend all our money we just got, but it is what it is. So beautiful. Grunge, would you call yourself humble or arrogant? Or are you only a person that speaks the truth? Because now you have made a claim. I want to see how you back up this claim. But yeah, we are going to lands, Estonia, where witchcraft is not looked down upon. We have talked about telling the truth, Grunge, have we not? Okay, now we're also going through Viking waters, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get like an event when we're sailing. Ooh, Estonia. Have you been there before? I'm either humble or arrogant. Never in between. I'm arrogant, saying I'm ugly. Wait. What does that actually mean? Is that saying that does that mean that ugly is a positive trait? Because you're arrogant at you because you're ugly. No? I think you broke my brain, Floper. I think my brain has been broken. Oh, Marshall. Reduce costs for men at arm. Yes, we want to use all of our gold we can to buy men at arms. I did go to an old town, Tallinn in Estonia, for a day while I was in Finland. Ah, nice. You know, there are cruises going between Finland, Sweden, and all the Baltic countries all the time. So I've taken the ferry to Estonia myself, at least once. I've never wrestled in Estonia, but I do know one wrestler that's from here. Did you like Skyrim, Lilith? I do like Skyrim quite a bit. Okay, we have this event again. It's not my favorite Elder Scrolls game, but it's a game I like a lot. I love to travel, and yes, I did take the ferry cruise, I think, as well. Okay, so at least I have a good understanding then of the experience you just had traveling between Finland and Estonia. I'm the kind of person that would possibly randomly book tickets for the heck of it. Okay, but how? Okay, where do you book the tickets though, Grudge? Because going to Estonia from I don't know where you will live, of course, but somewhere in this region, right? It's not a short distance. So I assume when you say you randomly book tickets, you are traveling in your local area, or are you traveling the world? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're rich. Like maybe you can afford this shit. I don't know. But why do you ask? Stress says. I booked it from Finland to Estonia. That's that I can understand. That's not too bad. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, finally. By the way, before we deal with this this little encounter, this religion here is Ukunusko, and finally, witchcraft is accepted. For once, we're not a criminal in these lands. Shorter and not too expensive. Makes a lot of sense. Our little forest of tents putting itself up every few evenings is something we've gotten very good at of late. First one, then another, with people and tools spreading out down the line to help their neighbors in a model of speed and efficiency. Even Shirkis and Martin, neither of whom have historically seen eye to eye, are helping one another tonight, laughing like old friends as they do. A place for everything, and everything in its place. I low-key like these kinds of events the most, where you're just like having a good time with your bros. And I always view traveling as an investment, so regardless, money comes, money goes, but experience don't always wait. Dude, this is notebook worthy, I think, Grunge. This is now we're learning more about you. Let me just ponder that thing. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Money comes, money goes. But experiences don't always wait. You're not wrong. You always are. Wait, when you say you always are, do you mean? Wait, what did I say? That made you say you always are. The notebook thing. I had a lovely time in Tallinn. Super cute place, and Estonia has some fine ass boys. I would say this: the Baltic countries, Sweden as well as Finland, are like very similar in both the boys and also in terms of like how the cities look like. Because I remember when I was in Estonia, I thought it was very similar to like Stockholm, and I said the very same thing when I was in Finland just a couple of weeks ago. I was like, if the people didn't speak so funny here, like this would literally be Sweden. Like it would, I would not be able to like tell these places apart. I think I need to type full sentences now because Seb gets too confused with my replies. You always get, you always find out lore about me. That is what you're trying to say. Got it. But this is good. This is good. Knowledge gain, right? Knowledge gain. But I feel like, okay, the reason why I'm pausing here, because I get the feeling that you have a bit of a carefree attitude. Maybe this is something I should have known before, because not many people would have that kind of opinion about money, as in money comes, money goes. Many people, I think, values money a lot more than that, if that makes sense. But maybe I'm reading too much into it. But super weak. Can you describe these boys for me? Can you describe a fine ass boy to dear old Seven? Let's get some lore about you as well, super weak. Okay, so I can. Okay, I can try to move Shirkus and Martin apart, or I can just say that it's good that they're getting along. You know what? Just for fun, we can pick this option just to see what's gonna happen if you stress out in this game. So, right now, if I move them apart, these two, I'm gonna gain 20 stress, which will put me on the next stress level. And the reason why I'm getting stress is because I'm trusting, right? So I'm gonna click this button. If I play this myself, I wouldn't click this button, but currently I want to just do this for the fun of it. And this is what happens every time you get a mental break, which is kind of funny. I think it's also my experiences in life that have led me to this thinking. We save and wait up for the right time for everything, and most usually end up waiting and never living. Oh, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? In fact, I feel like this is like a piece of real life knowledge that I have recently learned myself. Oh no, that's the wrong choice of words. It is something everyone knows, right? Everyone knows this, but not everyone practices it, if that makes sense. But I feel like, again, this is something I've taken to heart a bit more seriously, I think, as I've been growing older. For instance, if I would be like a teenager or in my 20s and think about wrestling, for instance, I would probably think like, oh, this is cringe, no one's gonna get this. I'm kind of embarrassed of even thinking about becoming a wrestler or even liking wrestling. Or even the same about streaming, maybe. Like, oh, people are gonna look at me, people are gonna, you know, think I'm weird, which is a good thing, by the way. or whatever. But lately, like, as soon as I get like a hunch of like a new activity or a new hobby or anything I want to do, recently I go into it with more of a, you know, with more passion, with more willpower, with more commitment. Because fuck it, you know? I don't really care about what other people think anymore. If I find out that something is interesting, then I'm just gonna go for it. And I don't think I would have actually started being a wrestler without this, like, this thinking. Every single day is never promised, so have responsibility, but also live as well. So this is what you tell yourself before you just, I don't know, quit your job and start moving somewhere else. Or I don't know, go and jump into a volcano. Well, no, that's gonna kill you. You said you have a responsibility, but you need to live well. Let's just say I stand for the little local cuisine in Tallinn. A very tall, blonde, and gifted dish. Oh, Super Week. That sounds exquisite. That sounds like a good dish. Alright, what's happening here? By faith, my followers have been relentless in their requests lately. This work feels endless, yet another one approaches, evidently distressed about some trivial matter. You do not look like one of my subjects. Go bother someone else. This woman, whoever she is, gawps at me, blinking rapidly in shock. Was it something I said? Scouring myself will dispel this sin. Pain is pleasure. And we get this option because we are flagellant. So we can beat ourselves. And now we have lost some stress. And of course we have an aggravated wound. Dude, I hope we don't die before this is over. I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna do it with Martin, sure. And I'm gonna try to lose some stress. And I made a friend. Martin is now our friend. And I think I'm, well, almost stress-free at this point. Maybe it's time to actually switch up our focus. Oh, I can't do that right now. The only thing that happened was the long drinks. Where did you find the local cuisine? Yeah. Don't skimp out on the details either, Super Quick, okay? Okay, so I want to get soldiers now that I'm here. I don't care that much anymore about the food. But I do want to do some contracts. For both for money and for the ability to... Wait, what? This woman wants to be escorted to Riga. So am I just gonna succeed on... Yeah! Okay, that has to be a bug. I succeeded on the contract as soon as I got it, but yo, I'm not complaining. But yeah, I want the men-at-arms bonus I can get from my patrons. So this will just give me free soldiers. So now I'm getting these archers that are unique to this area. So now we have our first soldiers in the game. Sorry, I left. I had to go eat dinner because my computer is still on the line. If you don't eat your dinner, that is. You need to be careful with that stuff. But there are no other contracts here. Unless there are like contracts that are still around from earlier. Yeah. I don't want to go that far. Okay, so let's travel upwards a bit more. Maybe let's go to here. No, let's still go to points of interest. Let's go to Novgorod. The only way to grow is to be uncomfortable. So yes, so doing things that may scare you at first is always the way to go. I would rather wonder you try that and it didn't work out rather than what if I did. Oh yes! Oh wait, grudge. This is something I think about a lot as well, or have thought about a lot. Exactly what you're saying. Oh, the apps. Twitch. Dude. On Twitch, you only find these guys, okay? These are not the apps you're looking for if you want to find tall, blonde, pieces of meat, let's put it that way. But I've been thinking about like my career path a little bit, because what I set out to do when I finished high school is not what I ended up doing currently. And one could say that's a mistake. Like I failed at life because I'm currently not a physicist, right? I'm a data scientist. But is that a failure? I'm gonna say no, because if I would have, like, I don't know, gone for my current career immediately, I would be, for the rest of my life, thoughts would plague my mind that would say, but what if you tried? Like, you never even tried to become a physicist. Why? What if you tried? Like, what if it worked out? Why did you take this scary, safe path to get this current profession that you currently have, when your heart and mind was yearning for something else, right? And I realize now that you want to avoid those thoughts as much as you can. So I would... but it's a data scientist. I did. But this type of thinking can be applied through other things other than just your job. Like, for whatever reason, I've been thinking like this in regards to my career, right? More than anything else. But again, the same thing can be applied for so many things. You want to do this scary thing, but you're chickening out. Then you will have to live with the consequences of forever and ever. For the rest of your life, you always will have these thoughts playing in your mind. That is, what if? What if I tried? What if I wasn't a coward and I actually took the plunge, you know? And I feel like that shit will eat you up more than you know, experiencing the failure of whatever you're trying to do. I'm gonna send scouts ahead. If that makes sense. Of course, you need to also be a realist about these kinds of things. So let's say I'm gonna try to be a professional Twitch streamer. It's not gonna happen. But I could make the attempt, you know, and you know, really go hard in trying to, like, gain as many viewers as possible, gain sponsors, get you know, add monetization, affiliate links, whatever, you know. But I need to be wary of the possibility that it could fail. But just the possibility of failure should not be a reason to not try. It's something that you should plan around, but it itself should not be, again, the reason why you're not trying. Oh, Dislike TV, welcome. You just arrived at the rant. How is this game? I wanna get it. I'm gonna show you something. Dislike TV. I'm gonna show you the answer of is this good or not. Bear with me. One second. There we go. Dislike TV. These are my most played game on Steam. I have 962 games, quite a lot. On the top of that list, Dislike TV, we have Crusader Kings 3 with 730 hours. In my honest and humble opinion, I think this game is good. I think you should get it. If you're into these kinds of games. Okay, if you're into these kinds of games. I like that we're zooming in and out of Uganda constantly. Why? I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. Dude, that just made me go on a rant for a second there, but I like it. What is Oh, then why are you using Excel as a database? You fake data scientist! I am not using Excel as a database. If you use Excel as a database, dude, you deserve the worst. Well, okay. I'm a bit too harsh. That depending on the project and whatever, you know. Oh, am I fugitive here? Why? Oh, because Lovanskan Faith is here. Okay, I need to move a bit further then. That's fine. What's the next closest point of interest? Nowhere close. That sucks. That sucks. Let's go to Finland. Let's go to here maybe. Because I really don't want to be in prison again. Not just yet. By the way, Dislike TV, if you have any questions about this game, please let me know, and I'll do my best to answer it. I've many hours in this game. Alright, and I missed a message here. Let me scroll up a second. We definitely don't hang on Twitch just to watch a blonde piece of meat to do the squats already. I am not blonde, super weak. But know this. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a ton. From someone, super weak, that I know have a good ass, that says that you want to see my ass working out. That, you know, game recognizes game. I appreciate that a ton. I truly do. It's something called reaction therapy experiment, where you keep asking for things even if it means reaction, and you get comfortable with reaction and stuff, and most of the times you end up having situation that you wanted, all because you actually asked. So I have never heard about this before. Reaction experiment. Oh, so okay. It's a therapy experiment that tries to remove the fear of reaction or the fear of failure from your system, if that makes sense. And that will unlock a new way of living for you. Get this and let me watch you play. Loads of incest and piss drinking. And bandit attacks, it seems. Sorry, I'm assuming on the screen because I have my cursor on my other monitor. I have more hours in my third most played game than Steven has in most played game. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not entirely sure. I have a new book to read. What are you reading? I need a new book as well, Stress Test, because I very recently finished the book I was reading. I'm actually not surprised you got 700 hours in the game. You had me at 700 hours. I'ma get it. Dislike TV. Please let me know how your playthrough is going. 4 AM and I still saw you playing, dude. When I play this game the most, I like during like vacations and stuff. Yeah, I am a complete degen when I play this game. You could have it at 20 and you get it. Did I hear ass? Soup of Week said that she's here to watch a tall blonde man doing squats. Or maybe one of the reasons. Okay, what's happening here? The brigands launch their attack whilst we're still moving. Our defenders and vulnerable members alike spread out in a long snaking line. They coordinate well, sounding a long blast from a horn before streaming from their hiding spots, hitting several points along our convoy at once with a terrible fury. Even so, it is immediately obvious what their goal is. As their leader, a fearsome Estonian man, takes his gang... Oh, man, sorry. Straight for the wagons laden the wagons laden heaviest with provisions. There we go. I'm not gonna duel to the death. You can have my food. That's fine. I don't want to die. Not this far into the playthrough. Currently, we want to become a queen. Oh shit! This again. We have had this encounter before, where a beast is like following us. Well, I lost 2 of my members to this beast. Now all I have left is this Anglo-Saxon woman who's also slow. An example would be like, say on a flight, ask the attendant, can I get a first class or business upgrade? And most likely it could be no, but 1% chance of yes, and doing similar situation had to create that comfort with reaction. I see. Interesting. But that is kind of low stakes, I would say. Like asking a flight attendant. But I guess that's the point, right? You know, starting with low stakes to like build up that tolerance. I don't think you would like this book. It's romance / feel-good book. Stress test! What kind of impression do you have of me? You're like, oh, this Steven guy, he only likes pain, discomfort. Steven hates romance. He always wants to feel bad. Nah, this isn't the book for you, Steven. And Javik, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. How are you today, Javik? I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Are you a brunette, Sev? Light brown then. I would say light brown, dude. I don't want to be looking at my hair. Look at my damn hairline, dude. He looks ginger or dark blonde. Grunge, do you have your glasses on? Twitch, why the fuck would your Ottoman look ginger? That's a good question. Cutting a rash. Always this. It's always because we're low on rations, I suppose. That's the point. Enter into a situation where you're most likely going to be rejected. It makes sense to me. Oh, nice. Now we're getting the contracts we need. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the normal stuff I do at the tavern. I can get a free person. I'm gonna steal the supplies or try to and fail, it seems. Because I'm gonna be here for a little while, I think, doing missions. This is more like it. Oh, I don't have a caravan master. That's fine, dude. What truly sucks is that it's so dangerous in these lands. You're a fantasy fan. This is far from it, dude. I don't read fantasy anymore, though. Stress test. Like back when I was younger, I only read fantasy. Only read fantasy. Now I can't stand it anymore. By the way, I still read fiction. I read a lot of fiction, but I don't read fantasy anymore. You people are just dying left and right here. You are the most masochistic motherfucker I know. Oh, this was the guy was okay. Okay, I failed my mission. Okay, the guy who died on our trail was the guy we were supposed to escort. Okay, I failed my mission. Oh well. Say, my professional eye sees you as a level 6 hair. Wait, what does that mean? A level 6 hair, but in layman terms, it's dark blonde. I mean, okay, you are a professional. That is true. So I guess I can't really. I can't really argue with that, you know. Dark blonde. I mean, I was like truly blonde when I was younger. Yo, look at our new outfit. I mean, we have never seen this outfit before because we have always been like sick or something. He reads Yowie. Exactly. Or Yowie. I don't know how to pronounce it. I went from fantasy to smut. Okay. Top 3 books, Lilith. Dude, putting me on the spot like that. Let me look at my bookshelf real quick. Okay, at least I need to put one fantasy book on the list. Oh, but should I? Okay, here's the thing. My taste in book has changed over the years as well. Because, for instance, a book series I really liked back in the day was Aragon, for instance. But I don't think I would like reading Aragon nowadays, if that makes sense. So based on my current taste in books, I'm just gonna shoot out Riddles of Existence, the first book in the Lies of Locke Lamora series, and Snow Crash. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is a new encounter. Save a little hair professional has spoken. You are dirty blonde. Why did you have to add dirty? Blonde to dark blonde. Alright, you're saying the same as grunge. You made Sev turn a shade of red. 10 points. Seven looks over at his bookshelf. Smart Yowie, smart. Need more fantasy. I'm gonna grab a chunk of my bookcase, okay? Or whatever. Bookshelf. You're gonna see that I am a distinguished No jeans, love this era. Okay, what kind of therapy is this, Grunge? Where you're insisting that I should never wear jeans? Is this also an experiment? Grab a part of your bookshelf. Adding the books on my bookshelf. Frank Herbert's Dune. The most overrated book in existence. Every sci-fi fan loves this book. I do not like this. I love the setting. The setting is amazing. But I hate the characters. I hate the story. Most overrated book ever. Xenos. Overrated. I know you like that book, you know. I know you like that book. Dan Abnett's Xenos. A book set in the Warhammer 40k universe. Not my favorite book of all time, but as far as Warhammer books go, it's really good. But you know, that's also, like, again, we're talking specifically about Warhammer books. This is The Golden Compass. It's a very old book. It's a book from my childhood. There's even a TV show, I think on HBO, called Historic Materials. I really liked this book when I was younger. I wouldn't probably not like it as a grown-up. Eragon, fantasy book. Like as standard of fantasy as you can possibly get. You can wear jeans as long as you don't work out the punishment in them. But again, don't listen to someone on the internet. Are you saying that I shouldn't listen to you, Grunge? When you're spitting out literal pieces of knowledge. Have you read past the first Dune book? I have not. I've only... Because seriously, that's nothing. I have only ever read the first Dune book. And I wasn't intrigued to keep reading. What do you mean Batman stream? Oh, that would be such a good clip. Lord of the Rings better be on the shelf. It is. It is. Again, I read the Lord of the Rings when I was younger. So this is the Swedish translation right here. Härskaringen. It's called in Swedish. But yes, it is on that shelf. You have no idea what the plot of Dune is. Well, I know the plot of Dune in the first book. That I know. And it didn't inspire me to keep reading. Introduction to Quantum Mechanics. A book from my university days. Mathematics Handbook. I also have the Physicist Handbook. But its back is torn. So it doesn't look as good. Here we go. Riddles of Existence. The only book I've ever... It's very short. It's the only book I've read that is non-fiction that I read outside of school or university. Rätt och Fel. It's a Swedish translation. It's Right and Wrong. And this is an introduction to moral philosophy. I actually took one course in ethics at university. And here we have Ethics in Professional Life. Both of these books we read in the ethics course. There we go. So some books on my bookshelf. The first book, that's nothing compared to the larger picture. But here's the thing, you know, you're doing the oh, it becomes good after 100 hours argument, but for books. So like, how much must I suffer before I start liking Dune? That is basically the question. I know what the plot of Dune is. Angry guy rips demons in half. I don't know why we're spelling Doom as Dune, but it sounds similar enough. Yeah, that's exactly it. Mathematics Handbook, very nice. It's the best read ever. It's really not. The Physics Handbook was way better for me, but that's because I studied physics. Yearning through Orishek, I passed by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupants inside. Come in, O mighty leader. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? No. I need my money. Ethics in professional life. Interesting. Why is that interesting? Elaborate. I'll forgive you for the dude jab only because you have quantum maths. Thank you. To be fair though, it's been 7 years since I finished university, and I haven't done anything with physics since then. So I am not much of a physicist these days. Okay, now we can at least steal some supplies. Okay, can I please succeed on at least one challenge? Because I want patrons. That's very, very important, actually. Why doesn't this work? There we go. Ethics in professional life. In the current world. I mean, the book only tells me everything I should, or everything I should do to exploit my potential employers. Or employees, I mean. It's not, it becomes good after X. The plot is larger than Paul and that tiny planet. It involves the entire species. But you need, but okay, fair enough. But you need to read X. You need to spend X amount of hours to understand that, right? In hairdressing, I also use complex calculation. 10 plus 2 equals 15. If you know, you know. I don't know. That is some math I don't understand. Maybe that is the math I should be learning. Right, I'm tutoring a child. We have already done this before, so I'm just gonna skip through the events. I own fantasy books too. I have the Powerless series, I have the Girls Games trilogy, and I have you have Good Compassion as well as me. All 3 books put into one. It's in English, but I don't remember the name. Historic Materials is what you get on Google. Yes, that. Okay, it's in the bottom of the pile now. But that was one of the books that I showed as well, Zelda. I really liked that book series when I was younger. I'm intrigued by Snow Crash. It's a really, really fun book. Sure, I can stress out. That's fine. Is that bleached hair? I don't understand what Grunge is trying here. Just chemical formulations for some chemical hair services. Ooh, interesting. I think it's annoying to read. I have barely started. I don't read as much myself anymore either. Let's see. Yes, okay. We succeeded in our tutoring, which should allow us to get some more money and another patron, which should give me another. There we go, another man at arms. I'm gonna do that one more time before I start invading someone. I'm convinced. Snow Crash is it's like almost a parody, which is why I like it so much. A parody of like the cyberpunk subgenre of sci-fi. It's really quite good. And they're even gonna make a book about Neuromancer sometime soon. Okay, I just did some self-flagellation there in order to get rid of our stress. Let's see if I can get some more contracts. No, I can't do that. Not yet at any rate. Maybe it's time to actually start. No, I'm gonna try to do some more contracts before I actually start buying troops. The reason why I want to do contracts first is because you can get soldiers from your patrons, which will allow you to get them for free, essentially. So I'm traveling deeper into Finland, and I still want to, you know, get this kingdom up here. So I need to travel north later on, anyways. The book looks very good, though. I'll send a picture of to you of it. Oh, nice. You can share it in Discord if you want. For once in my life. Oh, my health is still poor. Oh well. I'm new to reading, so it's fun to get some info about books. Wait, didn't you read back? Oh, maybe you didn't read back then. I know my sister reads a crap ton of books. I feel like maybe she should have inspired you or something. Seb, look in Discord. Okay, let's have a look. And he writes, "Get triggered, nerd." I'm not triggered. Even though my face might be red, I'm not triggered. It seems to me that someone likes the Dune series. At least I get that feeling. I sent it. You sent it in a PM. Do you want me to show the stream, Cutie, or should I? Because I don't want to leak your DMs by accident, if you know what I mean. Can I get some more treasure map contract? Yeah, sure. Right, so this guy wants to go and grab a treasure all the way down to here in Denmark, and I am more than happy to do this for him, assuming he's paid me for my troubles. I'm just gonna make sure that the trip is safe, or at least as safe as possible. That's the best I can get. A contract is a contract. The man is committed to Dune. Yes, indeed. I don't mind. Okay, let's have a little look here what Cutie has said. This is indeed Philip Pullman and his Dark Materials. I love the color of the book. I truly do. And you're getting his autograph as well? Or what is this? But yeah, I don't know if you have seen the TV show on HBO, but yeah, it's a TV show as well called, again, His Dark Materials. I never read. Your sister tried to get me to read by getting me books that are like comics. Are we talking about manga? That doesn't sound like my sister. I don't really know, but the books that I'm reading now are romance. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, this is just a mercenary company. Alright, so we lost the mercenary on our journey, but that's fine. We don't need him as long as the main guy gets this treasure. I explained it above the picture below. Sella says, this is not the only book I have, but it looks like this. What's going on in the world, by the way? Nothing has really changed since we started. Not manga, it's like normal books that someone made in the style of comics. It's hard to explain. But that's fine, that's fine. We arrive in the Abendra countryside early afternoon and begin looking for clues as to where the marker on the treasure map might point. Walking about the plains, I notice a well-hidden cavity in a rocky cliff. It leads to a small cave. After a little over an hour, I find a partially covered hole with a small wooden chest within. It's mostly empty, but for a handful of Norse trinkets. Alright, I guess this is the treasure he'll get back. Arthur can barely contain his excitement as he returned to his tent. It was already ransacked? He sighs heavily. An adventurous life doesn't go out with a bang, but rather a whimper, I suppose. Well, you have humored me in this folly, and you have my thanks. We didn't get any treasure, but we got paid at the very least. Oh, but that didn't give him, or rather, he didn't turn into one of my patrons. That kind of sucks. I don't watch movies, don't read books, I just listen to music, the same band over and over again, and play games, and watch YouTube. Dude, people always die during rainstorms. Do you feel that it's repetitive, Ploper, doing that though? Oh, this is an interesting little event. I found the pictures on Google because the book I own is in my mom's house. Ah! I see Sweden! We are... Oh yeah! The Kingdom of Sweden has formed. It's no longer called just Upland. King Björn Ironside of Sweden. He's shivering a little bit though. Imagine if someone would make an audio track of books that way. The new generation would get into books kind of. I mean, there are audiobooks. One of the I read the book called, what's it called? It became a movie recently. Project Hail Mary as a soundbook. When you listen to music, do you listen to the beats or the lyrics primarily? Are you asking Ploper or me or everyone? I never did try audiobooks. I like both lyrics and the beats. That's such a non-answer, Plopers. Luca has stopped bathing. Stopped even making an attempt to clean himself. Stopped even making an attempt to clean himself even. A fact I'm brutally confronted with when several of my followers beg me to deal with him. I know what you're thinking, leader, but it's not laziness. It's a drive for efficiency. I can actually do more work if I spend less time wiping away the sweat of the road. This is what a relentless focus on value looks like. He's a mad or a fool or both. What do we think about this guy that doesn't clean himself anymore? You can even see the flies circling up in front of us. I can force him to bathe. I can also indulge in this stinking lifestyle, or I can just not care about it. I feel like I'm gonna force him to bathe. Everyone, I just got done with my life with the Walter Boys and are about to start Cafe Pumpkin Spice. Are those books that you know about grunge? I do focus on the lyrics a lot. Oh, I see the tie. I do have something I need to do, but let me. I'm just gonna send a little message there. Sorry about that. I do focus on the lyrics a lot. You said no, Silly Cutie. Did you want something else? Oh crap! Now he's calling me. I also asked if he was ready, not if. Okay, whatever. I guess it's a good as point as any to give you the bad news. I just read the overview of my life with the Walter Boys and it sounds interesting. I'm scared. Sorry about that. I personally, Grunge, to answer your question, I primarily focus, almost exclusively focus on the actual, well, not the lyrics, the instruments, the melody, the beats. When I listen to music, I tend to focus on lyrics more than beats. I feel like that is often the case if you know the song has meaning to the person listening. I don't know, like if it's a sad song, you want to listen to the lyrics as you're sad. If it's a love song, you want to listen to the lyrics when you're in love, or etc. etc. Here's the thing. I am very much a metalhead, or at least though that's the kind of music I used to listen to back in the day. Now I listen to everything. And you don't know, like you can't understand the lyrics as you're listening. So then you just start to enjoy the music side of it. Speaking of Snow Crash, I also recommend Red Tea Blues by Cory Doctorow. Never heard of that book. All the males I've asked said beats and say to hell with lyrics, so they turned down the treble and increased the bass. Who says I'm a male? I'm kidding. You can't enjoy the lyrics of metal. Of course you can enjoy the lyrics, Ploper. But if... Okay, here's the thing, Ploper. If I don't explicitly look up the lyrics of the metal song I am listening to, I wouldn't be able to comprehend what the artist or the vocalist is singing. Or screaming in this case. Alright, my friends. I have some bad news. Skill issue. Fair point. I'm gonna need to end stream right here, right now. There's a phone call I need to do to one of my buddies in regards to what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I need to go. And the bad news will not... before bad news, Discord. Okay, real quickly. Oh, here we have the the book you were talking about. I'm not gonna read all this because I really need to go. But at least I can read it very soon. Men are well interesting. Don't stop streaming. I need to stop streaming. I'm sorry. My heart is breaking. I'm very sorry. Say hi to your bodies and offer our rage to them as well. It would be funny if they're currently looking in the stream. But listen, there's something I need to tell you also before I leave. I'm gonna end stream right here, right now. We will be back with more Crusader Kings 3 soon. We are getting close to actually start getting land. However, that's gonna happen on Monday. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. Cause tomorrow is gonna be yet another wrestling match. However, this is gonna be the last match for a little while, so thank the Lord the streaming schedule might get back to normal very soon. How long are we playing CK3? What's the end game? The end game is to revive the Gothic culture into the map. And we're actually quite close on doing that, so probably next stream is gonna be the last. Depending on how much we are messing about with, I don't know, talking shit and stuff. Good luck with your show tomorrow. Thank you so much, Grunge. Thank you so much. Just know that when you leave us, we cease to exist until you return. Chat is frozen in a liminal space between life and death between streams. That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of. Because that means that you disappear when I leave. Brownbeard, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, I'm just ending the stream right this second, Brownbeard. Thank you so much for tuning in. But unfortunately, it's towards the end. I was just saying I'm gonna be wrestling tomorrow. There will not be a stream tomorrow. But yeah, I don't want you guys to be voices in my head. I want you to be real human beings, okay? So with all that being said, if you want to be notified when we go live again, on Monday, starting at 6 PM, please drop a follow, and we will be playing more Crusader Kings. It will probably be the last or maybe second to last episode on Monday. Kick their ass. Do a Phoenix Splash. I'm not gonna do a Phoenix Splash. We're figments of your imagination. Do not leave us. Fades into space with coffee in hand. Imagine you forget your coffee as you're fading into space. Have a great night and good luck with your match. Thank you so much, Brownbeard. And thank you, Stress, Cella, Cutie, Ploper, everyone who has been here. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good time. And I hope that we together can have some more good times. Create some more good memories. Playing some games. Streaming some streams. But until then, save it out.